Hi, I'm Montze, and this is my response to CRE number 4. So, when discussing if I had an opportunity to give out ideas to every living American, I would choose to discuss the impacts of abortion and how more efficient it would be regarding healthcare and um, the different ways it can be viewed within society. So, when looking at our course media, what really got me to look into this a little bit more is the Constitution's lack of discussion about uh, females. I think we stated that in within the Constitution, the reason that we keep going back to why abortion isn't always discussed is because the 55 men wrote the Constitution, so they are not really thinking about the consequences of being a uterus person. And then something that also got my attention was just wanting to convey to people how it's really not that dangerous. When we looked at the course media regarding the abortion pill and how dangerous it is, I liked how the statistics really just showed the difference of a medicated abortion than compared to a abortion that was done unlawfully. Therefore, like in the how I think what Professor Hernandez had discussed, it was like a back alley abortion when looking at his course or at the lecture citation for October 14th. And also the abortion pill statistics that being discussed in lecture of October 16th, how only 0.32, it's a risk factor of 0.32%, which is almost close to slim to none, and how discussed that in that same lecture that there's a higher percentage of a black woman dying from pregnancy than any woman who has a medicated abortion. And then basing on that, I would like to just keep a broad overall message of just how medicated abortion is more effective health-wise for women or the uterus that than compared to having them go through like the psychological burden of giving or having a child, and then also what when we looked at the course media of what happens when we deny people abortions, how we discussed the overall concept of pregnancies occurring from rape and incest. I feel like having that safe route for women to take is a lot more healthy for their mental state and also physical state, like stated before. And then when looking at the course media called "The Only Moral Abortion Is My Abortion," I think that was so interesting because as a Catholic, I am personally Catholic, but I do think that abortion is something somebody should choose to have if wanted. And that honestly was backed up within lecture when discussing the abortion, the 1869 Catholic abortion ban. As a religion, they all stated that, that would be something unethical, that someone who is quote unquote Catholic wouldn't undergo that, as he stated in lecture. But when we focus more on the course media, there's so many people within our society who are constantly saying that abortion isn't healthy, abortion isn't good, but once they're put in that position, suddenly morally it's acceptable, which I don't think is fair. That's why I think it's really good to take away from that false factor and the misconception that abortion is a lot more dangerous than somebody having a raped pregnancy or having a sickening child that they can't take care of. And obviously, I think it's just really important for the true statistics to be given out to every living American, and then from there on they can make their opinion. But I think this would change society in the result of just highlighting the overall true healthcare statistic, that being it's not that dangerous as stated. And my evidence used would be the healthcare statistics that we've been looking through lecture and through course media. And then now regarding my interviews, discussing Vero's standpoint about how suicide is seen within people who don't really show suicidal like lifestyles, that being quiet and alone and furthermore, and comparing to Sarah's when discussing how the topic of suicide isn't something that really implements suicide itself, but opens the doors to talk about such a sensitive subject. I think both of their concepts are great to reach out to the community and overall would make a clear impact on assisting others' lifestyles when discussing suicide. Thank you.